Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to the next episode of Motorsport Manager. Right, 2 races, 2 last places so far, which is pretty normal, isn't it really? They just got unlucky. Sam's a good driver. He is a good driver. Pit crew was 0.68 seconds slower than the season record, which isn't too bad. And Piscini wins the Milan Grand Prix. Wow, whoever put these pictures together really just looked for some attractive ladies. Right, so sponsors complaining. Our sponsors have been rather disappointed with the hospitality you put on this season. Yeah, bugger off, I don't care. Our marketability is terrible. I should have probably got a new sponsor before I did that, but our marketability isn't great anyway. So you give us 2 races for 1.1 million. We're not going to get that. We can give 8 races for 4.448. I think I'm going to go for this actually because we get the money up front, and we can get a new one in a couple of races, because I don't think any of those are necessarily very good for us. 680k, 536k for 7 races, we'll take that. Okay, so the new engine is 12 hours away, so let's get that built. Is that it? Design Centre's only a day away as well. Engine build completed. Right, so let's have a look at this engine now then. It is 260, can go up to 327. As can that one, so it's not actually much of an upgrade, is it? But you've got better top speed on newer tyres, so let's give that to you and you can have that one. Why are you angry? Are you angry with that one? I would have thought you'd be happy with that engine, to be honest with you. And to design new parts, we can now build something even better now, can't we? So, right, driver consistency up +2. Top speed plus 50. That's good. I like that. Let's do that as well. Let's do that as well. And then we want to swing to the max if we can. None of them are going to do that for us, so are they? We can give that one, but again, only it won't count on medium tyres, which is a bit of a problem. That's only in qualifying as well, isn't it? I could just give it like an extra top speed, but it's one of these, but none of them are great, are they, really? I mean, I'll have to go for this, I think. That doesn't give me anything bonus now. The bonus now, does it? That gives me bonus now. That gives me that, but 397. That gives me just as it is, but that doesn't make it an epic or great engine, does it? This does. I mean, this is probably the best one, but that risk level is going to screw me over. I don't really want to do that. Do I want to do that? It is actually better though, isn't it? Yeah, it makes it 397. 350 out of 397, that's 310 out of 377. 310 out of 377. 310 out of 377. 330 out of 397. So that is actually... This is actually the best one we can do. It's an epic engine. It's going to be a big upgrade. So that's going to be 300 and... What was that? I didn't pay attention to it. 60 days to build that engine. Bloody hell. Won't be ready for next race then, is it? That's a big old engine to build. Okay, but it's going to be a beneficial one. I mean, I'm sure it was 300 and something. 397 I think was the maximum, wasn't it? So if I go to fit parts, currently our engines are 260 and 260. So 397 is a massive upgrade. It's a huge upgrade. To the point where it might actually give us close to the other teams. Be nice if I could see what the other teams' numbers were, to be honest with you. Is there no way of doing that? I mean, if I look at just the car in comparison to other teams, it doesn't tell me what their numbers are, does it? No. Okay. We're going to improve parts then. We will... Is it worth us improving these two? Just for now? It's not going to get done by the time the race begins, though, is it? So maybe that, just getting that done will actually be a big upgrade, I think. So we'll get that done. HQ should be done now. Design Center upgraded. Excellent. There you go. The level 2 Design Center is here now. So 0.3 days to part design time. Is that a bit late now? Okay. But it also allows us now to build some new buildings. So Tour Center 1.5 million and gets us 100k per race. So after 2 seasons, that pays for. We'll get a bit of that in then straight away. We'll get the Tour Center built. 100k. But I didn't know if it was going to let us know how much we are going to get out of it, but I'm happy with that. And then there's the other things. Well, simulator, wind tunnel. So this gives us better front wing, which we don't need to invest in because that is standard. And this is better rear wing. And this gives us better suspension. I mean, it's going to cost 9.5 million to do them both. I don't think I can afford them both. So just one or the other, I think, at this point in time. So maybe... Well, what's our car looking like at the moment? What's better? Okay, our rear wing's currently better, so we'll just go for... We'll go for the suspension place then. Where are you? Suspension... Simulator? No. Handling. There you go, we'll go for you. 5 million quid. Boom, 16 weeks. We'll get that spent as well then. So that's 2 more big upgrades for the HQ, which is just going to make us better in the long term. That's the main thing. We got a vote, have we already? Addition of Cape Town, I forgot about that one. I'll vote for Cape Town. It's a new stadium, a new track. Might be fun. Looks like it's not going to happen though, because everyone's again. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's approved. Okay, it was approved at the last minute. Cape Town next time then. What we got rid of? So next year's rule, Cape Town will be added to the calendar. Oh, so it's not going to be removed in another one. It's just going to be added to the calendar. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, we'll continue on then. That probably wasn't beneficial for us. I mean, when the season finishes, it's the best thing for us, isn't it, I suppose? But, hey-ho. We learn as we go along. New piece of news. We've got another scouting update. You're not very good. F2 now. Yokohama. Uya. Finished top. Glock in second. Bohemian third. So that's Toyota. Toyota's got the win, actually. I don't know. Who is Uya? Nissan. Oh, Nissan's got a team now, haven't they? So Nissan are 2 and 4 in the drivers, which puts them top of the race of the Constructors' Championship by 2 points. Should be an interesting battle, that one. Our drivers have just gone down. Why is that? Somebody else signed a new driver. Or has other drivers gone up? I'm not quite sure, but that just went down there. I saw it. I was paying attention, I saw it. Right, performance work is going to be done on that engine, making that a lot quicker. So I'll be interested when that performance work is done, what difference it makes to our car. Because that'll be interesting for me, because that's a big upgrade, that is. I think that's more important. I think the performance upgrades are more important than the actual part itself. So let's get the performance update done. Staff at idle. Okay, we're going to car now. Yes, look at that. It's gone up. It's gone up quite a bit. That's nice. Very, very nice. So can I autofill that? I can, but it's a bit pointless at this point in time. I think we just sort of develop the parts that are going to be good. I mean, we know we're probably going to keep this part, so let's get that done as well. That will keep it going in 3 days' time. We'll be ready, well, 3 days before the race will be done. That's it, there we go. Right, 4 bits of news. But everyone knows that the better drivers out there. Come off it, mate. I've just signed 2 brand new bloody drivers. I ain't going too much more. So we're still 32 days away from this new epic engine, which is hopefully going to be... Well, it's a massive upgrade on what we've currently got. So this epic engine might actually be very useful for us. But at this point in time... Should we auto-pick? Oh, is that what it suggests? I'm not keen on that, to be honest with you. Let's at least do that. That's what it suggests, but I'm not happy on that, to be honest with you. She's hungry because Ido Cohen's got a really good engine now. Like, monstrously quicker than hers. But I think if we can get this epic engine built and then get a second epic engine built as well for her car, then we're looking in a good position, I think. It's definitely going to be moving forward, beneficial for us. Right, Munich it is, race 3 out of 8 in this season. Already we're nearly halfway through the season already. So we need to get these parts built as soon as possible because the upgrades go into next season's car. So whatever we finish this season on is what we start next season on. So the upgrades are definitely important. So I'm learning now. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. Let's simulate the practice session again. There we go. It'd be interesting to see then what happens with Cohen's car, because with that new engine he should be a bit quicker now. I mean, not like... I don't think he's going to be competitively quicker, but hopefully he'll just be able to stay with the pack a bit more. And it's not just the engine, obviously, there's a lot of other stuff we need to get better as well, but if we can just get our speed up. So we need to deal with corners and stuff like that. But I'm concentrating solely on engine first because we did improve the test track to make it quicker. There we go, let's see what the difference is. It should be a decent gap between our two drivers now, though. Let's have a look. Moment of truth. It's 0.7 of a second. We're still 3.5 seconds behind the car ahead, but 0.7 of a second ahead of our own driver, which is 0.7 of a second over the full race is quite a considerable amount. So it might be a good one for us. I don't know if this track was so important on this car. The car? I don't know. On the engine, that's what I'm thinking of. Right, so we want to go for... Oh, this was the best setup we had, was this one. And it's still not great. We need to get your downforce down. Your speed balance. Where was that then? Where was the speed balance? It was there. Okay, your downforce needs to come down to there. Okay, I think that's probably okay. We go mediums 13 to 15. Oh, we can do 13 to 15 on both, so we're going to probably have to two-stop, to be honest, but my hope is not to have to. Let's take 3 laps of fuel out again. And then you're pretty happy on yours, to be honest. Yeah, you're pretty happy on yours, so we'll do that. And then you get 11 to 13 or 11 to 13. You get plus 10% in performance increase on that, but still, the softs should be better for you. So we'll put you on a set of softs, and then we're going to have to probably do a two-stopper on you, aren't we? So there we go. We are ready for the whatever Grand Prix this is. I've forgotten already. Munich. In the blistering sunshine. It's not going to rain, is it? No. Let's see how Cohen gets on with that new engine then. And it's go, go, go! He's not very fast off the line, is he, for a start? They're pulling away from him a bit now, but no, he's staying within the pack at least. Been under or overtaken on the inside. Yeah, the pack's definitely catching up behind him, but is he holding on a bit better? I'm not sure, to be honest. They're just going round the outsides of him now, aren't they? He's getting overtaken by 2 cars at once on this corner. Someone's off. They've rejoined as Cohen holds on to his 14th place. And now as things open up, they'll just drive past him like he's not even there. There we go, look. Okay, another race, another horrible one. But my idea is here is if Cohen can pull further away from Deegan, then maybe it's going to show this engine's... Because that's a big difference in numbers between the two engines. It really is. But like I said, it's not just all about the engine, because all these little nippy turns and acceleration are different parts of the engine. Different parts of the car even. This part here, the actual long straight, is pretty good. But so once we get this engine built, that's going to be the big upgrade that we needed, I think. And then once we've done that, then we won't do much with the engine from there on. We'll probably step up on something else, maybe... One of the other items that we've improved a lot. I mean, the engine's the big one we can do, though, isn't it? Because we built the test track and improved it last season. It was a cheaper thing to do, wasn't it? So maybe we can have a look at that again. But I'm happy at the moment we've really improved the HQ over the last couple of seasons. That's a real big thing. Design Centre and Factory, the 2 big things, are up to level 2 now. It's going to cost a lot to get up to level 3, though, isn't it? But I think we want to get all the basic stuff built before we consider upgrading them to level 3s. And we're building the tour centre as well, which is going to be this extra 100k per race profit. It's cost us 1.5 million up front, but now forever we'll get an extra 100k per race, which is nice. Very, very nice. It'll be very beneficial. What's that? Across the season, that's 800k across the season here. But of course that's going to take 4 months to build. That'll be built by half through the season. But it's definitely going to be a big thing for us. So there is a gap forming. It's about 6 seconds after 5 laps between Cohen and Deegan. And I'll tell you what, Cohen's not that far. He's only 8 seconds behind Gunther, so he's not too far away from the car in front. He's sort of found his own little gap here now. So I think the engine is definitely a big improvement. He's got a lot of speed there, hasn't he? And he's also looking after the tyres a bit better than Deegan as well. So yeah, there's definitely an improvement there with the new engine, which is good to see. That's what we want to see. You want to see the fact that we are catching up there. And we're 12 seconds behind Gunther after 7 laps, which means we're only losing about, I don't know, 1.5 seconds per lap, something along them sort of lines. Maybe a little bit extra. But at least it means we're not too far. If we don't get lapped by everyone on the track, I'll be a happy man. That's my plan here today, is for Cohen not to get lapped by everybody. Although first place is catching up dramatically, but Cohen's definitely pulling away from Deegan. That's like 9 seconds now between the two. So we have definitely seen a big upgrade. It's taken us 3 seasons to start to really notice these upgrades now, but we are getting there, and hopefully we'll be able to get closer and closer with bigger upgrades throughout the season. Now we've got some big HQ upgrades. We can build better car upgrades. That's the way it works. And the HQ upgrades are, of course, permanent, which is nice. So we haven't got to pay for them again. As long as we make sure we get enough money to get through to the end of the season, we haven't got to pay for anything massive moving forward, have we? Right, so Cohen's pushing now. Now pulling 11 seconds ahead of Deegan and 19 seconds away from the car in front after 10 laps. It's not bad. It means we're going to be finished about a minute behind Gunther, which I know sounds terrible, but it's not as bad as it normally is, to be honest. So Deegan, you're on about lap 10, which is what we expected. We'll give you another set of softs then. We want you to try and get to the end of the race, really, on these tyres. I mean, not these tyres. On a 2-stop is what I was going to say. So stop now. Stop on lap 20. We haven't been lapped yet, which is quite nice. I'm liking that. I think Deegan will probably get lapped now. She's in for a pit. First car to pit, no, second car to pit behind Knox. Has Cohen been? I don't think Cohen's been lapped yet. No, Deegan's just been lapped, but Cohen is still going strong. I think Cohen can probably pit now for a new set of softs as well. Might as well get them done now and stop you going into the zone where they lose a bit of power. Let's get you straight in, get those tyres changed. You're probably going to get lapped now, but you might not actually. You might be able to come out in front. There we go. You have come back out, still out in front of the car in first. So it's definitely a big upgrade here. I'm happy with this engine upgrade. I was happy to see a difference, and I think to be 12 laps in and not have been lapped yet, I know that sounds terrible, but it is actually a big thing for us. We're going to get lapped here, but Paganold and Schumacher, Passini, Ellis, all the cars that are coming up to us have not yet pitted. So he might dive in now. He hasn't. He's gone straight past us. Okay. But Cohen, you know what I mean? I'm happy at the moment. I'm happy with this. I think it's taken us a while, but we are catching up the rest of the cars now. It was real. Okay, you still need a lap of fuel you need to get back, which you won't get until you get lapped properly, I don't think. James Roster has retired. That's 1 car down. As Cohen comes round, he's going to unlap himself here. No, this Paganold has gone for another lap, which is a bit risky. Those tyres are not looking in the best condition. He's trying to 1-stop, isn't he? It's a risky move. If you can pull it off, then good luck to you, mate. But it is definitely a risky move because you're driving with pretty weak tyres now. Not that it really matters because you are so far in first place. It does not matter at all, does it? Cohen only lapped by 1 man. And I think he's just unlapped himself. Nice one, Cohen. Halfway through the race, we've not been lapped yet. Finishing just 1 lap down is actually a massive improvement for us. I know it changes per race, depends how long the race is, doesn't it? But he is 29 seconds. No, 8. I don't know. I don't know, 29 seconds ahead of Deegan. Both done 1 pit stop each. So 29 seconds after 16 laps shows the sort of difference between the engine. Of course, he's a slightly better driver as well. Deegan's got less, more fuel on board. That's possibly why that was so bad. But Cohen's actually having a really bad race. It's 3.7 rating, which is not great at all. But 50 seconds behind Gunter after 17 laps. It's actually got a bit worse. Well, it's 44 seconds, isn't it, actually? But that has got a bit worse, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're going to get lapped by everybody on the track, at least. I mean, 21st position is quite some distance ahead of us, but I say if we get this engine improved, that's one big improvement, and then we've still got a couple more improvements to do, but that engine improvement is bloody good. I'm happy with that. Definitely very good. Right, Cohen comes around. There's 4th place coming to lap us. Yep. Still at 18th, though. Still at 18th. What am I about? On lap 18 is what I meant to say. Deegan, 41% tyres. Cohen, 53%. Of course, we did do the reliability improvements as well, so we shouldn't have much breaking down at this point, which is nice. So Deegan's got a blue flag. So we're going to get the new engine built, and we're going to put it straight into performance and reliability improvement. And then we'll give Deegan this engine and give the new one to Cohen. So I think Cohen, although we've got equal driver status, I think Cohen is our better driver by like a 1/4 of a star, or not even that, like an 1/8 of a star, to be honest. So probably best off giving him the best unit possible. So Deegan's tyres are worn. You are on lap 20. Well, we're not, but they are. We'll try and get one more lap at you, Deegan. There we go. 11 to 13, 1 to 3, 11 to 13. We'll give you another set of softs then to get to the end of the race, if that's okay. Do we want to improve any of this stuff? I think we're probably okay at this point in time. What's that going to take? 8.8 seconds. We'll do that, but I don't want to do the others. Hopefully you'll survive on that. A couple of parts on my car look a bit rough. We'll have a look at that in a minute, mate, but we're just going to get Deegan in to get pitted first. You can survive another lap, I think, on your tyres. And then we'll have a look at you. So a bit off about the gear shifts. Well, I'm only repairing the suspension, to be honest with you, so that's a bit of a late to tell me now, like, but right, so we get that done. Okay, back in, or back out even. Maybe we'll do you now, actually, because we've got a bit of time. Put your final set of softs on. Park condition, how you look? Oh my god. Yeah, I see what you mean. Got to get these 2 bits repaired. It's going to be so long to get those 2 bits repaired. Yeah, we need to improve the reliability of these parts, well then, don't we? Yeah, definitely improve the reliability of these parts, because we've had to do repairs mid-race every race so far, which is not great. I mean, the odd race here and there is bound to happen, but yeah, the gearbox just takes so long to repair. This might actually put Deegan back ahead of Cohen here. Nope, Cohen looks like he is going to still get back out ahead, but he has dropped quite close to Deegan now. Deegan, should we give you like a chance here? Let's push your engine. You got the fuel delta. Let's see, if we push your engine to burn off the excess fuel, can you catch Cohen up, or is Cohen still going to pull away? Now, of course, it's sort of ruined our little test now, hasn't it? Because, yeah, it's sort of ruined our little test now because, God, there's 5 laps remaining. Can you just survive? Let's just action it. How long is it going to take to repair? 18 seconds, and your front wing as well. Nope. Let's just survive. It's only 5 laps. Survive to the end of the race if you can. Let's just hope Pajnod, whatever his name is, can speed through this as quickly as possible. Right, it's a blue flag for... Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Cohen sets a new personal best for Sector 2. Well, your fuel is low now, isn't it? So we can actually turn your engine up as well, can't we? Does that... Costs more fuel, it doesn't actually damage the parts any quicker. So we'll up your strategy as well then, Cohen, see how much you can... So you saw how close Deegan got to the back of Cohen when the pit stops were made, and he's managed to pull another 24-second gap out. So it shows that this engine is pretty damn good, even though she's actually playing a better race according to the ranking. She's in a 6.3, he's in a 6... Oh, hang on a minute. That was like 7.2 a minute ago, so that's 6.2 now. It's really dropped, actually. Cohen's on better form now. Gearbox condition low, we know. But you've got literally 2 laps left to complete. I can't be asked to pit you now. Just get to the end of the race. I like the way that when the cars do have the issues, when you actually hover over them, you can hear a real weird like noise as they're driving around. So where's the car in first? Here he comes around to start lap 29. Has he gone in the pits? He has, okay. Pajnard has just pitted on the one but last lap and let Ellis through. That's a bit of a risky move. Is he going to have enough to catch him back up? He is. Look at this. He's all over him. We're just watching him on the mini-map. He's going to get him, money. Should we watch? He's all over him here. Final lap started by Ellis. Pajnard. Why are you showing me this for? I don't want to show... No, I clicked on Pajnard, I want to see. He's chasing down that first place in the last lap. Can he do it? No, I think Ellis is going to keep it here, you know. Ellis has done well. Yeah, Ellis has pulled away on the final corner. They go around, and there it is. It's a win for Ellis. Second for Pajnard, who pitted 1 lap from the end. It was a bit of a weird, risky pit, wasn't it, really? And Cohen finishing almost 30 seconds ahead of Deegan, even though he had the long pit stop to repair the gearbox. So that engine is a massive improvement, I think. Massive improvement, I think. Deegan's going to get this engine after we build the next new engine, which will be ready in time for the next race, which is going to be pretty damn good. Right, there we go. Deegan crosses the line as well. And the race is done. Ellis with a victory. Is Ellis and Fuoco in the same team? If it is, then Fuoco did terrible. So there we go. A bit of a weird 2-stop strategy by some of them. I think they might have been trying the 1-stop I said earlier on, didn't I? I mean, they were trying the 1-stop and it ended up just not working, so they had to come in with 2 laps remaining. It was crazy. Right, checking the cars. So the idea is we're going to build cars that have got these risk levels on and then fit them right at the end of the season. That's the trick, apparently. And then you take the bonuses through without the risks through. So we were 2 laps behind the leader. We were 1 lap behind Guts. We did get lapped by Gunther, but I think that was mainly because we had to the extra pit stop. So it's Maserati Ellis, yes, who won the race, and he now tops the Drivers' Championship. And March still topping the Constructors with Maserati in second because Fuoco was terrible. Should I be racing? I painted my bedroom the same colours as your car. The other half's not happy. Well, bright pink, I'm assuming, is a little bit garish for a bedroom, but there you go. Hey ho. So we lost a lot of money on the first race. This last race we lost 100 grand, so be interested what the money is this time. I want to see some of these stats go up as well. No, they're not going up, are they? Mechanic relationships are going up though, which is nice. She weighs 62 kilograms. I mean, I literally weigh twice as much as her. Don't know if that says a lot about her or me, to be honest with you, but there you go. We lost 925k. But soon we will get the extra 100k from the HQ income. So we'll get that sorted. We are spending a lot more money on this sort of stuff, aren't we now? So that's a thing, isn't it? But we should get enough money to get through to the end of the season and make some big improvements. So it was Bottas who got the victory. Vettel in second and Hamilton in third. So it's going to help Ferrari out a bit, but still, with Perez down in seventh, it's not looking good. Ferrari's dropped a little bit, I must admit. Mercedes still top, Red Bull second, and there's a massive gap to get to Ferrari. So Ferrari did well, we finished second last year, but this year it's not looking good for them. Maserati won the race, March in second, Geely in third, and that puts Ellis top of the table, but Pagnard and Bird for March are second and third. Who got relegated? I can't remember. I think it was March who got relegated, wasn't it? There we go. Anyway, then that'll be the end of this episode. I need to stop now because I'm getting so into this game now that I've sat here and just recorded like 6 episodes in a row. I need to stop, otherwise I'm just going to keep going this all bloody night. We'll be back in a couple of days' time for our next episode, and I hope to see you all there. Please hit the like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. Next time, we will hopefully get some more big improvements to the car that will make us a little bit more competitive. I mean, tell us what, I want to see what, top speed is crucial, so getting that new engine is going to be great. Low speed corners is crucial, we've got the front wing same as everyone else, and high speed corners is crucial, which we've not got much of at the point in time. So yeah, I'm happy at the moment. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'll see you all next time. Like, subscribe, whatever good stuff. Yep, I've said all that stuff. Goodbye, good night.